Hey everyone, I'm Sam, the co-founder and CEO of Knock. Welcome to our first ever video changelog. We're going to try to do these about once a month where we'll bring you the latest and greatest from our team across product, marketing, and more. We had a productive October here at Knock. We shipped a lot of quality of life improvements across our workflow builder, our batch engine, and our CLI. More on that in a moment, but first I want to hand it over to Colin, who runs marketing at Knock, and he'll tell you about where you can find us at Reinvent this year.
What's up, everybody? That's right. We're headed to the desert this November, bringing our regularly scheduled New York City meetup, DevTools and Dives, to Las Vegas for Reinvent. We'll be at Losers Bar and MGM Grand on November 28th from 7 to 10. It's right around the corner from all the other events happening that night, and we're so lucky to be hosting with some amazing sponsors in Orb, Tinybird, and Mass Driver. I hope to see you all there, and you can register at this link on screen, or you can find it in the description below. Now I'll pass it back to Sam.
All right, thanks Colin. I'm back and I'm here to talk to you about some of the product updates we shipped last month. I want to start with our new workflow builder, and yes, we technically did ship this in September, but we're so excited about it that we had to show it to you in this video. So the first thing you'll notice about the new workflow builder is that it's fully drag and drop. So any channel step, any function step, we can just pull into our workflow and we're good to go. The next thing we introduced is a brand new branching function. So with our branch function, we can do things like powering workflows where a user gets a different type of message or a different type of logic based on something like their role. So we'll say if a recipient role is equal to admin, we'll send them down this path. And let's say admin should get an email. And everyone else can get an in-app message. So a simple example there, but super powerful new capability in the Knock Workflow Builder, and we're really excited to see how our customers use it. All right, next I want to talk to you about a few improvements we've made to our batching engine. So let's pull in a batch function, and you'll see we've reorganized the pane here, and we've organized all the advanced settings in one place to make it easier to find. So you still have your batch key, you have the order of activities in the batch, and then we now have this new configuration called max limit. And what this is going to do is if you want a batch to automatically close when it gets to a certain number of items, in this case 5, you can do that and the batch will close once it hits that limit. So it won't wait for the full 30 seconds or hour or whatever you have configured here. Next, we have a new render limit. So the batch function has always returned the total number of items in a batch, whether that's 50 or 100 or 1,000 items, but we've only historically shown the full context of up to 10 activities in a batch. Now you can raise that to 20 or up to 100. So if you have an email digest where you want to show the full context around 100 items in that digest, you can power that with our batch engine. All right, next, a CLI update. If you followed our launch week earlier this year, you know that we shipped the CLI to help you work with Knock resources, such as the workflow we just built, in your local developer workflow. So we can use the CLI to pull a workflow down into our IDE and work with it in code. That's the same for all of the templates that belong to that workflow as well. Now we've shipped support for bringing layouts into your local workflow. So if I jump into my terminal, I can just run knock layout pull all. It'll pull in all the layouts that we have in our dashboard. And if I jump back into my IDE, I can see here they are, and I can work with them in code. A big update to our CLI and another step towards managing everything that you can manage in our dashboard in your local workflow. All right, that's all we've got for you today. So we'll see you for the next one. And until then, knock on.